first question, as the chairman of Concord Rangers, what kind of challenges have you faced during COVID?
I think obviously the obvious ones have been the financial difficulties for everyone, and obviously there's the health side as well, and then that leads on to the different mental health and everything else with regards to supporters and other people around the club. I think it has been a big worry for all.
And as for your Twitter, you've been very vocal in terms of the hashtag Let Fans In. Why are you so in favour of letting fans back into football clubs? And what would you say to the people that perhaps disagree with it?
I think for me, right from the very beginning, we thought we was going to be able to convince the government and the FA and everyone else to let us all have. And obviously what they did do is they let the lower levels have, some are having up to, I believe, 800 in some of the grounds. We've got the capacity. And for myself, my own personal opinion is, if we're doing it correctly in low numbers, even now wearing masks, because people are now getting used to the fact they're wearing masks in different settings. Yeah. I think, as an outside event, and people are sensible, with the sensible amount of numbers, which like for ourselves would be about 500, it can be done okay, and that's my personal opinion.
And how would that help in terms of the revenue, in terms of ticket sales, if you were allowed to bring fans back in?
Well, it'd make a huge difference. Obviously, I think it's going to go on to the government funding. We don't know exactly how much we're getting still. It's been a few weeks of this promise. We expect to get a good amount, hopefully, but it's not going to plug the whole gap. Some of these sides, they've got some big budgets, some big outlays, big overheads. I'm quite fortunate. My club's a smaller club with less overhead, so I think we'll get through it okay, especially with this additional funding, which is good. But for me, it's not so much about the money. It's more to do with just people being able to go back and watch football, and because it's a big part of people's lives.
Yeah, because I agree, because that's what everyone wants. Because when they introduce the kind of fan noise in the Premier League and stuff, you kind of look at it and it's hard to get used to. It's not the same, is it? They tried, but it's not really the same.
Yeah, I sat watching the West Ham Tottenham game Sunday, and obviously it was a fantastic end, and you can imagine what the buzz and the atmosphere would have been in that stadium on Sunday afternoon. And it's a shame, like those lads on the pitch, they missed that. They missed that part, and obviously the fans missed being there and being part of it. So yeah, definitely.